Okay, so the first skill I'm going to do is positioning a patient in bed. And so I would gather all my supplies, perform hand hygiene. I would come in and provide for privacy, introduce myself and double check that this is the right patient, and explain the procedure. Okay, and then I'm going to do the supported supine position. So I would raise the bed to a working height, lower the side rails, and then I would make sure that they're lying flat. And then okay, so I would make sure that there is a pillow under their lower back. Just raise up a little bit. This is a big ass pillow to put under there. Okay, I would make sure their arms are parallel with a rag underneath their hands. I would put sandbags along their thighs, and I would support their feet. And then make sure that there's a pillow underneath their shoulders and head. Alright, and then I would double check that they're comfortable. I would raise the side rails back up, give them their call light, and then I would wash my hands and document everything I saw. So that's that for that skill. And then moving a patient in bed. I would need a partner for this one. Okay. Okay. So this is my draw sheet. So I would gather the supplies, come in, wash my hands, provide hand hygiene, provide privacy. Then I would identify the patient, introduce myself, and then I would raise the bed to a working height, lower the side rails. Then I would put the draw sheet under, and I would go around and have the patient turn. And then turn her back. Then I would go around on the other side and do the same thing. And then with me and my partner, on the count of 3, we would 1, 2, 3, lift her up and position her again in bed. And I would make sure that she's comfortable. I would document anything I see. I would place the call light in reach, lower the bed, raise the side rails, and then provide hand hygiene. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to transfer from a bed to a wheelchair using a transfer belt. So I would do all my opening protocols, gather my supplies, do hand hygiene, come in, provide for privacy, introduce myself, and explain the procedure. So first of all, I would lower the bed so it's the same height with the wheelchair, and then I would help the patient into a sitting up position. My hand under my shoulders, and I'm going to move the laptop. And then over her thighs, and I'd help her sit up and turn over. Make sure to put on some non-skid socks or slippers. Make sure I'm checking that she's not dizzy or lightheaded. I would provide put on the gait belt. Making sure it's not getting any wrinkles or skin or anything. Make sure it's snug. That, okay? Then you're just gonna have to slide a bit. I would kind of flex my hips and my knees, grab her sides, and then I would help her rock to stand up. And then let her feel the back of the wheelchair and sit her down. Before I would do that, I would make sure the wheels are locked and the footrests are out of the way. So then now I would put the footrest back, put her feet on there. I would give her anything to make her comfortable. Remove the gait belt. Then I'd give her the call light, make sure she's comfortable, document if she was dizzy or anything that was wrong with the problem. And then I would wash my hands and document anything. So then, get back in bed.
Are you supposed to help me back in bed? Okay.
Alright, so now I'm going to do ambulating with a gait belt. So I would do a lot of the same things. I would gather my supplies, wash my hands, come in and provide privacy, I'd introduce myself, identify the patient, I would explain the procedure. So then I would do the same thing. I would help her up into a sitting position.
Oh, yep.
Yep, make sure she's not dizzy or anything. Put on the gait belt.
Is this one?
Helping you walk. Okay, put on some non-skid slippers or socks, and so then I would help the patient up, rock up, and then I would be holding the back of the belt and standing along the affected side if there is an affected side, and I would just walk with the patient however long we have to go, continually monitoring for dizziness or anything, and then I would return her back to bed. We'd walk back to the bed. Then you could just sit down. And then I would just get her comfortable. You can lay back down if you want.
Okay.
And then, yep, place her call light, lower the bed, raise the side rails. Then I would document how far we went and if there was any dizziness. And then I would clean up and wash my hands, and that's it for everything, I think. Okay.
Yay, thanks, Doc.